The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway in Southern California. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Murray off play action. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rico Gafford, 69 yards. And the Cardinals are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Single receiver. Single receiver. At 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. At 25 to Mike.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He finds his man complete. It's Curtis. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Watch the whip. At 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. At 25 to Mike. 18, right here.
Here's Herbert. He finds his man complete. It's Curtis. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. Touchdown. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they come up on 2nd and 12. Murray going to throw. Looking left side, that's complete to Oliver. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating.
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Play fake. Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, 33 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Herbert off of play action. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Isaiah Simmons drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Murray now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a gain of 11, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. To throw is Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Flush to his right. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Arizona.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
14. Chargers 7.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. And that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 2nd down, Henning. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 21-7.
Chargers 7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
the mic. We're going 25 the mic.
Herbert now. Oh, complete to the tight end, Tunyon. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a gain of 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Rabbit. Hey, 25.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And to give this time to the tailback. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. It's our time.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hawkins. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Pick up the ball. Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. Go.
Herbert on 1st down now. And this one is incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
You got tight right there.
On 2nd down now. It's Hawkins. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 37. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive.
Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start.
Watch the run. Hey, 25 the mic.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Curtis. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check it out, Reese.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. So that'll back them up 5. Play action. It's Herbert. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
first and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the Cardinals' 2-yard line.
Switch. Mike 9. Hey, watch the slant.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal.
Mike 9.
Herbert.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off with great anticipation.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
Watch 2. I got you, boy. Ace.
On play action, it's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Oliver. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Play action. Now it's Murray. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Mike 2. Come on. Watch 2.
Now Murray again. Rolling to his right. He's to the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Murray now. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Now Joey Slye for the point after.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Chargers 7.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on first and 10.
Hey, 25 to Mike. 19 Lion. Focus, defense, focus. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Mustang 19.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Curtis. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Push him back. 19 tight. 19 tight. We're going 25 to Mike. Watch the backer. Watch the backer. Hey, 25.
On first down, Justin Herbert. eluding the pressure right.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tonyan. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. All day. All day.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He finds his man complete. It's Curtis. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a give right side. It's Hawkins. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that.
Breaks the tackle now, Allen. And some room to work.
89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, this is a case of improper form from a tackling perspective because When you get ready to go up against a back like this, everyone has to be able to understand you've got to be able to slow him down and let the cavalry come to the rescue. They were nowhere to be found that time, though, and this winds up being a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Cardinals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. This is complete to Hawkins. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
To the air again, Herbert. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Now it's Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Austin Eckler.
33 yards. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Chargers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw, it's Murray. Buying time to his left. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Now Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown. Rondale Moore. 45 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
42. Chargers 14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
We're going 25 the mic. Check tight end, check tight. Check tight. Hey, 25 the mic.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
We're going 25. Come back team. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. You don't want this. 19 Lion. Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. You go night.
Here's Herbert. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
We're going 25's the mic. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw complete here on target to Tunyon.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
Herbert throwing again. Escaping the pressure right.
Wide open receiver complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut.
Three buzz. Mike 9. Hey, we gotta get to that. Michael 18, pioneer.
Herbert on first down now. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding, probably.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Now Murray off play action. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. Flushed to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going. Set. Let's go. Hey, 25.
After the sack on first down, Herbert, he's going to wind up and air it out. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Chargers on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and a mile. Herbert off of play action. He's going to take another shot here. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He finds his man complete. It's Curtis. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Herbert back to the air. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. A great effort there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
42. Chargers 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 30 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one. And this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there.
And that's a 2nd touchdown run of this game. And this one, add a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On 2nd down, it's Hawkins, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Chargers on 3rd down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he loses the football a second time. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Zaven Collins. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that